So hi guys, I really want to share something very little with us, my fans, and the entire world out there. When it comes to mentorship, there are two persons I quite really respect. And when it comes to financial life, I have a lot of mentors that cover different aspects of my life. When it comes to family life, I have a person out there I look up to, or people out there that I look up to. And when it comes to money, business, and all that has to do with even leadership, there are people out there I look up to. And there are two guys that I've read their books, and I've also listened to them quite extensively, various podcasts on YouTube. One of them is Pastor D.Jakes. He was the one who wrote this book, Soar by D.Jakes. And the second person is Dan Lok, the famous Dan Lok, a YouTuber and a multi-billionaire in dollars who has done a lot of businesses and investments. He's also a teacher on YouTube, just like Robert Kiyosaki. While I thought about doing this particular video, was just an encouragement out there to youth, most especially like us who are starting our life, and people who are trying to build a very strong financial foundation. There was a time I listened to Dan Lok, and then when I also read this book years ago, I saw that they had some stuff in common. T.D. Jakes wrote this particular book, Soar, Build Your Vision from the Ground Up. One of the things he said here was on the power of your ability to ride on the power of the internet in this 21st century. Towards that I really want to tell the youth out there, and anyone out there, regardless of the age, that is starting life and trying to build his life. Dan Lok said something about the wealth triangle, how that you cannot be sufficiently wealthy or really wealthy when you do not pay attention to these three stuffs. You can check out this video on the official Dan Lok page on YouTube. He talked about the wealth triangle, and one of the first things he said there was building a very strong business, or having a very high income. He called it high income yielding business or service. What does it mean? That one of the three ways you can become sufficiently wealthy is to either have a strong income generating business or service that you render, and number two, your ability to also build a scalable business, saying that you have become a product you render, like a public speaker like myself, a content creator, a YouTuber, a writer, or something that necessarily does not demand your attention, or a mega business like the franchises we say, like the KFC, that's the Kentucky Fried Chicken, the SFC, the Mr. Biggs, the ShopRites, and all of it, and all of that. These are strong businesses that have very high income generating potential. And then they went on to also replicate this in terms of franchises or scalable businesses, building businesses that never require their attention. And then number three, then them being able to harness sufficient cash flow from these two sources of either being a high income earner in terms of producing or providing good services, like some of them are public speakers, various seminars and platform, sharing wealth of knowledge from different sources, and then being able to invest this money gotten from either a service or a big business into various investments and businesses that are scalable and do not require a lot of their presence. What then is my concern to the youth? I want to go back to what T.D. Jakes said here. One of the things he said in this book, Soar, being able to build your vision and business from ground up on the power of maximizing the internet. There are a lot of persons out there who may be complaining about capital, not being able to have money to start their own ventures. And this came to my mind, and I said, let me put out this advice, because I do not know who this may be helping. I just want us to maximize the internet that 21st century and technology has been able to provide. Please guys, harness the power that is hidden in internet. Whatever you are doing in this 21st century, be it hair making, be it clothing, be it fashion, be it music, be it a content creation, be it a teacher like some of us, you'll be able to ride on the wings of social media. This will generate you a lot of money in dollars. Once whatever you are doing is perceived as good value, people would follow you. and subsequently you will make money from it. And the way this thing is good is because I thought about it and I went back to what Dan Lok said, and that touched me. Because if you do not have a high income generating asset, how then do you have time to also generate a lot of money to invest in business, in other ventures, and like investments? Are you getting? So one of the ways I think the youth of this our generation, or anyone out there who is considering this word triangle, is your ability to harness the power of the social media. Go into content creation, go into YouTube, go into a lot of things. There are a lot of things out there that you can do and harness the power of social media so that you can generate sufficient money to put them into your ventures. If you are good in singing, if you are good in writing, if you are good in speaking, if you are good in handmaking, what have you, you'll be able to harness this advantage that has come to us. Go and learn the ability to use these tools that 21st century has provided for us. The internet comes with a lot of advantages. I said, let me advise somebody out there, because this is what I'm primarily doing, and at the long run, I know it will generate a lot of resources for you to channel into other ventures and own your dream business. See you subscribe to my channel if you have not done that, and if you think this has also blessed you sufficient enough, you could share to your friends so that them too can see the importance and the speed to which leveraging on the power of social media and the internet can provide for us and help us beat poverty and mediocrity. Thank you, and see you drop your comments in my comment section. Thank you so much.